Nick here with Jeet Kune Chicago. I am going to be talking about video games and martial art in this video. This is something that I anticipate to be rather controversial, and to me there's a lot of nuances and details in this that lead me to believe I'm going to be extending this into at least a 2 to 3 video series. So how does video game or gaming relate to your martial art, or mine for that matter, or anybody's? What do you think? To me, I think that it shows style does not matter. Your style, my style, and their style does not matter. No style is going to be the best, no matter how bad they want it, or I want it. It's not going to be the best in all circumstances, in all situations, and in every problem that you may need to solve. The style doesn't matter because, in my eyes, most everybody can make something work against this, that, or the other. There is differences in the art, right? Art being very subjective. But what supports that? What holds up that art? What allows the art to be observed? What is the essence that empowers our style, our art, our movement? Science. So a through line between style after style after style, the good style, the bad style, the worst style, the somewhat okay style, the best style in that circumstance, and the top style that's ever won that award, there's gonna be something that supports it, something that is tangible and that allows it to be judged or observed and to be seen as effective. We're gonna move past this stylized gatekeeping and discover the commonalities and this through line with all these points that exist between all the fucking styles. You got the best fucking style, you got the worst fucking style. Don't care. It doesn't matter. Most every style or art is gonna have something to offer, something that is of value, something that may let you, oh, wow, I just had an epiphany there. Or something that shows you, what the fuck are they doing? Is that what I look like when I do that? Oh my God, I don't ever want to do that again, right? Whoa. Something to be learned, something to be gained. And I say you're showing them that something can be done, and that allows them to kind of break through and hit the next level. You can learn from ancient ways, you can learn from new cutting edge ways. Doesn't matter. You can find value in it, but if you look beneath the surface, you're gonna find that there's mechanical advantages, there's physics, there's structures that have to be in place. You have to fit into some operational parameters to have any efficacy. We generally, as people and humans, as I assume most of you watching are humans, people. Same general amount of limbs that allow us to move in the same general way, with differences here and there, mutations, adaptations, losses, limitations, whatever the case may be. There's a general consensus of an average. Through that average, you only have a certain amount of ways that you can move and effectively punch, or effectively slap, or effectively poke? How many different ways? And what determines what's effective when and where and how, right? This is not going to be as effective if I'm trying to hit something way over there because I'm doing this. There's certain realities that you have to understand and adapt. There's a reason that punches change depending on where something is in time and space and what your capabilities are, what your range of motion is, what can you do. Not everyone can kick people in the head and face. So does that mean that it's not in existence? Nobody can kick up there? No. It's just something that you either have to adapt or learn to understand where you can employ that successfully. If you can only kick down low, fine. If you can't raise your shoulder up, you're probably not going to punch up there. So what do? I don't know. Find a way. That's on you. Art and science go hand in hand. Science is that matter-of-fact substance, that shit that is allowing it to exist and be alive and function. Physics, mechanics, whatever. Pretty matter-of-fact until we get into the Matrix type shit, or quantum physics, quantum theories, quantum mechanics. We don't know yet. Till people are on a widespread scale affected by magic, science, technology, and whatever, with extra limbs, extension limbs, super eyes and ears, tails, or octopus arms, then we can safely assume that there's general parameters that we're all going to operate under and within. Until we learn the rules, start to bend them, and then break them entirely. If possible, we don't know. So here we go. We're gonna start a new game, right here, right now. We're gonna customize our character and really create something that's our own. Fuck the style, whatever you practice, don't care. Whatever they practice, don't care. Because if you can't do it, it don't matter. So your reality, your physical reality, your mentality, and your spirit or energy, whatever fuels you and defines you as a person, has to work together with your physical reality and your mental reality. We're gonna start from the outside in. Just like any other game, normally, again, if we're looking at fighting games, adventure games, RPGs, whatever it is, we're kind of a mix of all of that, right? We have a first-person point of view, but we can still also utilize other perspectives. I want to start with the look, the vibe, and the first impression that you set. Have fun. Make yourself look cool, look good, whatever it is, like the way you look, like the way you turn up. Show up as this, show up as that, but whatever it is, make sure it feels good to you, right? Because why not? Look good can help you feel good, and that can help you play good, right? You're happy all around, cool, all right, let's do it. You're gonna do a good job. Let your personality shine through in the visuals that you create. This outfit, what are you trying to show and demonstrate? How do you want to show up? But you need to keep in mind your preferences, choices, and actions. Your real capabilities, things that you like to do, don't like to do, things you're capable of, can kind of do, or not entirely at all ever going to be able to do that. Take it all into account. Because you're creating your custom character here that you need to be able to operate and understand. After a while of using this character, playing the game. Things are gonna get tough. Things are gonna be difficult, and you're gonna wanna quit. Or something in you is gonna wanna give up. But you must endure. Start this whole process, this whole character creation here, and reframe everything that you want to be to optimize you. We want to do the best we can and have the best experience we can in this game of life. You must keep this in mind, that there's going to be times you may not like this or that, or the outfit you pick may get stuck on something. Does the outfit you're choosing and the clothes and way you're showing up, is it in line with your physical reality and capabilities and the things you like? You're gonna have to test it out and find out. But set yourself up for success, always. Challenge yourself while you have the choice, meaning in training and practice and learning. Challenge yourself because you kind of have a safety net usually. You can stop if you get too tired, or if you pass out or faint, somebody's there, they got your back. You can take a sip of water if you're thirsty, whatever it is. But challenge yourself and push yourself while you have the opportunity and the choice to increase your limitations and really gain a better understanding of who you are and what you're capable of. Because when shit's real and it's time, there's no fucking do-overs. There's no second chances. Nobody's gonna say, whoa, hold on. Can you put the gun away and pull it out again before we try this? Let's try it. No. So don't fuck around and find out. Challenge yourself and show up to really push yourself to grow, to help you increase your odds and chances of winning when you don't have a fucking choice. And you have to deal with whatever's gonna come at you, or your loved one, or your favorite thing, or whatever it is. You better be ready to show up and win. That usually doesn't happen with some type of preparation and luck and opportunity. You have it, but you fail to act, gone, dead, game over, right? So not only do you need your preparation, your luck, and your opportunity, you need to take action. So keep that in mind. Don't give up on yourself. Push through these limits. I'm not the biggest, tallest, strongest motherfucker out here. But there's a reason I do what I do. I've survived things, I've adapted. Not always nice, not always pretty, but you make do with what you got. Here I am. I did good. I wake up every fucking day and I have gratitude, right? Gratitude for everything that is and will be for your life and your experience. Show up for you. I'm calling it a game, but it's most likely reality, right? You can gamify to help you optimize. And that's what I'm getting at. Gamify to optimize your reality. Don't throw it away. Yeah, that's a stretch from making all cool outfits and all the things, right, that want to look good. But that's something you need to consider. Once you've considered that and you're kind of taking things into account and you have an idea of, all right, I'm gonna look this way, I'm gonna show up like this, we're gonna move here, I'm gonna have this, right? Now you gotta think, okay, what are my attacks gonna be? What are my specialties gonna be? All these things. You gotta kind of have that in mind. We're creating something from the very beginning. You get that look, you get that feel, it starts going good. And now you gotta start going into controls and things. Your buttons, your moves, all these things that are basics. Think like a tutorial. Establish the parameters of what, why, how, and be real. We're circling back to that physical reality thing. If you operate in a wheelchair, you operate on one leg, you operate with no arms. Don't let that stop you. It's not a hindrance. It's an opportunity for you to creatively reframe what might be a limitation or a hindrance or something that gets you down and you fucking feel terrible about it. Reframe that as a possibility and strength. Something that's so different and unique that the majority, the average, right? When we come up to that and we experience that and we encounter that, it's gonna throw us off our game. You need to be so creative on that and be like, yeah, that's right. I can do this and you can't. You have advantages. Don't overlook you. Dig deep. Look in. Be honest. And yeah, it's not easy, yeah, it's painful, but there's definitely some good shit you can do and you can come up with that I may never think of. Because I'm operating under certain parameters that are not in line with your physical reality. But it works for me. And I have to worry about me in my life. I'm not gonna tell you Jeet Kune does this, that, and everything is perfect in that. And if I do, it's only in the vein of, well, I can customize it to me. I can look for a scientific through line and create this art and experience that fits my life. But at that point, we go back to that shit of, it's only a name. Not important. Don't care. What? We are under one experience here in life. First person point of view, usually. And in this one game, there's many game modes. Many opportunities, many ways to gamify, have fun, change things up, to learn, and to grow. As a person, an artist, a martial artist, or whatever you want to call yourself. You have to operate in this game or life in a way that keeps you going. You need to have balance, because if it's not always fun and it's always scary, that might work against you. You might lose longevity, you might lose hair, you might lose health, you might lose sleep. Operate in this way that you're finding balance to bring things together and not always one side or the other, or always in an absolute. The best, the worst, whatever. Just do the best you can, be the best you can. There's balance in that. Eventually, after we set up these parameters, we set the looks, we learn how to walk, we learn how to jump, we learn how to evade, or whatever you decide to set as your parameters. Then we can maybe look at updating and upgrading. You need to have an understanding of the basic minimum requirements to run the game. Eventually you need to upgrade and update when you have the basic understanding down and you're committed in this and you're in the game, you learned it. So for me, my first gloves and shin guards, cheap, didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But now after time, I spend a little bit more and get some nicer shin guards, nicer gloves, things that are better quality. Normally we start out learning, and then as we get better and we refine our skills and improve, we get higher quality materials and tools to create, perform the job, do the art, whatever it is. This is that same. So keep that in mind of, it's okay to work on these base parameters now and go slow, go little, be minimum, because later you can learn more moves. You can learn more combos. You can hit a different apparatus. You can train in the water or in the sky or on a mountain, on a beach, in a bus, don't care. but you generally start in one spot and with basic level things around you as you learn. You must be prepared to grind for levels. Level grinding and farming XP is how you learn yourself, but it's not always fun. You gotta be a little bit weird or crazy sometimes because you're doing repetition. You're doing thousands of reps just to get a base semblance of something looking cool and good and right? But that's part of the game. It's not always gonna be fun, quick, and easy. It's not always gonna be, oh, 10 moves, I got that. It might be on the 10,000th and 11th one that you get it. But if you stopped and you never got to 10,011, then you never got that. You must redefine along the way what the game is to you, how you see it. Learn the rules, learn the tips, learn the tricks, learn the secrets, learn the bugs, learn it all. Sometimes they fix the bugs, sometimes the bugs are there. Sometimes you can take advantage of secrets or exploit invisible walls or lack of a barrier there, right? Life is the same. As you train, you may need to exaggerate. I may need to go 1, 2. Okay, I got it. And then throw my punch out. I may need to do these things where okay, I'm gonna start flat-footed and I'm gonna want to get this motion of feeling. But eventually, okay, now I'm on the balls of my feet. And now I realize that there's tricks. I can not only go 1, 2, 3, I can go 1, 2, 3, I can go 1, 2. There's tricks. There's things that are different. You may not ever be able to punch here or here. But eventually, you move on from, okay, and you explore different levels of detail that exist, ways, different techniques. But regardless, there's still gonna be the hard code, the science that lets it happen, the physics that allow you to jump and land consistently, physics that allow you to rotate and fling things, the biomechanics that allow you to tense, and the ones that allow you to relax. I can say the same thing in so many different ways. We're all doing the same shit, different ways. In general, we all want to go to the same place, but we got different ways to get there. Pay attention to how you show up. Keep function in mind with your fashion. Purpose with evolution. Have your specialties in mind. Have the quirks, the things that you do the best or that you like and that you can do, have it in mind. Plan ahead for when you move on from barehanded character and you unlock weapons. Keep in mind, what weapons do you like? What are you good at? What are you physically able to do? What can your mind and emotions handle by wielding them? Keep it in mind, because it matters. If you choose a sword but you pass out at blood, probably not a good idea to pick a sword. Maybe you need a stun gun. Maybe you need a blunt instrument. Maybe you don't ever want to handle a weapon because you can't where you live. So you have to worry about improvising with jackets, hats, belts, keys, pocket sand, whatever. But be real. And keep that in mind from this whole design to the movement, function, And then to eventually with what tools and things can I do that are extras, but really are in line with me as a person and speak to me, that I like. We get the basics, and we unlock so much more along the way. Next time, we're gonna go through greater detail of the tutorial and look at setting up, positioning, moves, and all that fun stuff, right?